Good morning. This is the class, the 6th of March, 2021. Just in case you know, we'll have maybe 2022 classes like this, I don't know. And we will practice today standing poses. It's still the first week of the month, but I'll add some twists in it. And I think it will be strong class, so it's not very relaxing, but we'll have a bit of support with the wall. So I hope all of you manage without any issues. Yeah, so let's start. Sit on the height. Any height works well. For flexible people, no height. And place right shin closer, then the left hip, then the left leg further. Don't forget to bring your feet under the knees. Try to descend your outer knees, outer thighs, outer hips down. And try to keep your pelvic rim really even. And actually moving the flesh helps to open the sitting bone area. So then you can feel the grounding on the outer and lift the inner sitting bone. Then take your hands by your hips. Roll the shoulders really strongly back. Descend your trapezius down. But lift the armpits, lift your back ribs, and keep your chin parallel to the floor. So to feel first movement, I would like you to work on the upper back more. So take your shoulder blade further forward. Try to feel the gap between your shoulder head and the collarbone. So like you spread these areas further to the side. And control your bottom ribs. Your navel goes back, spreading the low back to 4 directions, up, down, and to the sides. Then pull your ears, lengthen the crown of the head, feel the neck long. And then without disturbing what you've created, take your hands in front of the chest. Stay here for a few breaths. Soften your eyes, your face. And allow the breath to go further up into the chest. But don't push it, it should be easy going breath. Try to feel that the inhalations waking up your rib cage, your sternum bone. And when you inhale, they lift the hands a little bit. When you exhale, try to keep the height, don't collapse. Soften your face, your groins. And then exhale, bow your head, take your chin to the chest. And then release your arms down on the upper legs. Inhale, raise your head and open your eyes. Let's start with Baddha Konasana. So Baddha Angulyasana, sorry. Arms in front, cross the fingers. So let's open up ourselves from this cross-legged position. Lift your arms up. You see yourself in the screen. Actually, I see myself, so I see that, yeah, my tendency is a bit to be like this. So try to keep your both arms evenly long. See that both wrists are really in line. I still see I have some issues, so work on your own. Take your upper arms further forward and resist your elbows, forearms slightly back. Keep your neck, by the way, long. Yeah, so don't close it with your upper arms. Keep rotating. Then try to connect your wrists with your hips. Lift high up. Arms more lifted, neck. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. And then release your arms just to the sides. So release the fingers. Look to the right and you turn to the right and then release the hands. If your back arm doesn't touch the floor, or the support you're sitting on, you need to have something under, like a block. And inhale, grow tall, exhale, turn, and slide your ribs further right. So try to take your right low back, waistline further back. And left waistline goes further forward. Rotate it further forward. Left shoulder blade comes in and elongated to the left elbow. So keep your back ribs, shoulder blades kind of moving away from each other. Exhale, come back to the middle. We'll make this warming up a little bit shorter. So we'll change the cross of the legs. If you have time, you can turn to the left and then change the cross and then do right and left with a little bit keeping time, and then change the cross of the fingers. Move the arms away, again, navel back. Inhale, raise your arms up. Roll the upper arms again forward. So see, for stiffer people, maybe this kind of collapse of the shoulders can happen. So the arms are more forward, the back is back. So try to lift yourself higher up. Take your dorsal spine further in, navel raises back. And strong rotation of the upper arms from back to front, from back to front. Keep doing it. So keep having space in the neck. It helps your trapezius to keep space in the neck. And then forearms and elbows going back. You can check the picture in the screen. Are your both arms evenly long? Pull the wrists further away from the hips. Try to lift your pelvic ring. Legs heavy, but pelvic ring and the spine is tall. Space, space, space is everything. And then release your arms. Exhale, turn to the left. Then without dropping your eyes, so eyes remain in line with horizon. Release your arms. Top arm holding the knee. Elbow moving to the side. Bottom arm pressing and goes further back. Be careful with overarching in the low back, so pelvis is straight and ribs sliding without pushing forward. So diaphragm is not pressed into the ribs, it just slides with the ribs to the side. Keep your right arm bent and then move the right shoulder blade further forward and into the elbow. So move your all shoulder blades also to the sides, to the elbows. Breathe. Breathe, turn. Exhale, come back to the middle. And then release your legs in front of you. And let's quickly sit in Uttanasana. Just a little bit, help our legs to get opened like that. Because down dog will be then better. If you need height, of course, take it. Yes, if the body tilts. See that you really sit in on the middle of your leg. Yes, so the legs are not turning in or out. And bring your hands by the hips to lift your spine up again. Press the heels and press the knees, the inner and outer knee, and the thigh. So also feel how legs are going closer, closer to the floor, like massage the thighs with the floor. And then the very important action is this outer legs coming forward. You can tell that it's kind of locking your hip, press it forward. And then you feel the abdominal muscles lifting more. Then guys, in a moment will be harder work. We'll raise the arms up. So keep doing the work. So look, when you release the arms, you're a little bit like sink. So try to maintain the pressure of the legs. Cross the thumbs and inhale, reach your arms up. Thumbs are pressing into each other and pull yourself out of the pelvis, but pelvis lifts also. What is going down your femur heads? Yes, sitting bones up, femur heads down. Femur heads is the bone, the end of the thigh bone. So those guys down, but sitting bones up. Pubis bone up. Sacrum, tailbone forward, try to go higher, higher, higher. And keep elongating your legs. Breathe. Exhale, release the arms. Change the cross of the thumbs. One more time. Knees, heels down. Up. Inhale, up. And go further, further. Grow yourself. Try to get new connections. So maybe first you feel the arm pulls only the ribs. Can you get further the bottom ribs? Can you feel the waistline? Can you feel the anterior hips? And descend your thighs. Very good. Exhale, release your arms. And then help your legs to come together by catching the inner knees. And then we go child pose. So go to your child pose. And guys, ideally already take a break for your head. We quickly a little bit take the arms back to open the shoulders a bit. And then block helps to prevent falling on the ground with a very round back. And need them guys who have difficulty with stretching the arms like this, you are like that when you try to do it. I remind quickly because I really find it important. So people who can't cross the fingers, you will do it like this with belt. So please prepare the belt if you are one of this person. And then first we go easy way, arms forward. No, easy, relatively easy. Yeah. Still, you want to rotate upper arms away from your neck. Lengthen the feet back, toes back, outer ankles in. Actually, see how right away the hips react. The outer hips come forward into each other. So see, it's a great effect. And it starts from the feet. So that's why let's look after our feet and never really forget about it. Then try to walk further away with your fingers. You see my heels of the wrists, the heels of the palm, the wrist, they're lifted. So I'm quite high over the floor. So lengthen yourself. Again, try to connect your hands and the hips. Try to make both sides of the flanks really long. Shoulder blades descending down. And then keep your head where it is. Take your arms behind you. Stiffer people, hands inside the belt, wrists inside the belt. Everyone else cross the fingers, roll the shoulders extra back, and take your arms up. Lengthen your arms, not really up, but further back. Further back. Rotate your upper arm strongly out. Descend the shoulder blades to the floor. And then if you can, try to take these arms higher, but don't do it if you don't feel rotations in the upper arms. It comes from something else. Stay a little bit longer here. And then exhale, release the arms. Change the cross. People who use the belt, you again use the belt. One more time for you will be the same. For us, different cross of the fingers. Again, one more time, extend the arms, shoulders rolling back, navel coming up. See that when we work on the shoulders, low back right away misbehaving. Take your navel up, back ribs up, and independently try to reach this great massage in the upper back. Shoulders rolling back, spread the collarbones. Shoulder blades, top shoulder blades going down, and then try to keep the arms high, rotating the upper arms, rotating the upper arms. Exhale, release the arms, very good. And then take them forward. So now we are ready to go to down dog. Remove the brick. Now see if you feel your back slightly different, a bit massaged, a bit warmer. And then come up on your hands and knees, tuck your toes under, our first down dog. So feet are parallel to each other, heels reaching back, but toes reaching forward. So actually the foot is constantly growing. The middle, the arch is lifting, the outer foot cuts into the floor. So if you feel more need to bend your knees and start with bend legs, of course. So you can first wake up a bit more your flanks and then extend the legs. And then look forward. And guys who injured or having issues, you are not allowed to jump, you will step. I will jump. Uttanasana. So here, look, I want to jump 5 more times. So if you're not allowed, you keep stepping. Anyway, it's a bit of developing, movements. It will be not as strong as jumps. I think you guys don't take bricks if you step, bricks will just be messing around because then the hands should go low, again flat, and then we jump. Yeah, so 5 times, go back, down dog, do it properly. So probably Uttanasana won't be really properly, jump forward for people who stiff, and maybe people who stiff and do something like this, catching the shins. Then hands flat, 2, down dog. Then jump forward, looking for 3, looking forward, and then hands flat, jump back or step back, down dog. Just try to be light in the hips. I prefer, by the way, jumping with feet together. Jump forward. That was 4, and now will be number 5. Hands flat, jump back, down dog. Elbows up, forearms up, hands really firm, inner hands especially. And then last Uttanasana, jump forward. And guys, here, I want to stay a little bit longer with hands pointing back. So honestly, guys, who use the bricks on the highest, actually feet can be wider. I'm a bit unsure. Try to make it really firm. If your bricks keep doing this, maybe use a chair. Yeah. If you don't need the blocks, you come on the floor like me. Yeah. So hands pointing back. Try. Chair is good idea if your hamstrings are quite tight. And in general, this pose is difficult. Now it's even more difficult. But my shoulder group, the girls who have this shoulder stiffness, look how amazing is that. Your arms are here rotating tremendously out. So keep moving the trapezius further back. Back armpits move forward. Sternum bone move forward. Lengthen the spine. Yes, so don't be, you see, this is lost. The minute I drop my head, nothing happens. So keep reaching out. And if you don't feel what I'm talking about, definitely height more for your hands. Oh, so deep. Okay, exhale, release the fingers, move forward. And then take your both, actually it's not important to take your feet together, sorry. Hands on the hips, press the legs to the heels, come up. Guys, I want you to take a look at me first, because it will be the whole sequence. Yes. The first one will be quite easy, so don't look at me. Yeah, and you can't see my head. It's annoying. That's annoying. Why the head is gone here? Okay, so we need the short side of the mat, and people take your bricks there. Yeah, so be in Tadasana and exhale, bend forward, Uttanasana. If you use the bricks, please take them, feet together, feet together. As I said, it will be standing poses, and today I took the one, most of them, the pelvis will face forward, not sideways opener, yeah? So press your heels into the floor. What I would like us to do is preparation for warrior 3. Yeah, so you keep your hands under your shoulders, you keep turning shoulders back, chest forward, keep balancing on the right leg and raise the left leg. Try to raise the inner leg. The inner leg goes up, the outer leg remains heavy, yeah, heavy down. Then see what your standing leg is doing. Is your right hip going to the side? Suck it in, bring the outer ankle further in. Check that your arch is doing good job from Tuesday class. Inner arch is lifted, inner heel is pressing. And see when this thigh is going back, it turns in, your abdomen by definition comes up. Reach forward with your chest, like you're moving yourself away from this left heel. Exhale, descend the foot, and Uttanasana. Reach your chest forward. Guys, I want to look at you a little bit. So I will face like that. Because when I'm completely out of the camera, I don't see a thing. So keep your feet together, chest opening up, roll the shoulders back. And then take your right leg slowly. Yeah, don't be in rush, because if you quickly lift, you probably lift your hip and not the leg. Look forward, you say. And kick your leg higher, you say. Yeah. You too, Nicola. High leg. Higher leg. Yeah. Go. Inner leg, tall. And now be sure that your hip is, the pelvis is even. Maybe touch it quickly with your hand. Standing leg, ankle, look at this, comes in, outer ankle comes in, outer hip comes in, and press this top thigh back. See how it elongates your abdominal wall. Look forward still. Breathe. Warrior 3 preparation. Leg is extremely powerful. Exhale. Release the right foot. Look forward, Uttanasana. Now, guys, one more time, turn your fingers, thumbs back. One more time, if you use the chair, use the chair. If you use higher bricks, use higher bricks. See how it widens the upper back. Bring your whole, like the whole shoulder blade actually still moves away from the low back. You want to elongate yourself. But the top bits going away from the neck and down to the chest. Try to kind of a bit search for more details in your shoulder blades. Back armpit to the front armpit, it happens by itself. Navel up, press the legs. Very good. Bring your hands forward, more normal way, more easy way, let's say. And then we go one more time, this thing, this, and then I will ask you to go down. And if it's not possible, you will keep facing forward, okay? So I'm not using the bricks. Again, hands under the shoulders, both feet together. One more time, preparation, left leg up, reach your chest forward. Standing leg as strong as a piece of steel. And then take your arms to the side. Exhale, release your body down. Try at least. See, the more the legs are working, the more is coming to the low back. And then, guys, Prasarita. So you give a step back to the left, left leg goes back, and then you bring your bricks with you to bring under the hands. Yeah, Prasarita. So look, quickly, my leg is lazy, doesn't lift up. Hop. Use this big toe mound to press really well, inner heel, pressing, but the place where the arch starts lift up. And again, lock this hip, outer hip, down and in. And then reach your chest forward. Use the bricks to make your spine extended. Use the bricks well. Be sure your back heel is also pressing, outer foot pressing. Abdomen lifts up. Okay, very good. Then go back, hands down, Uttanasana. We stay here. We are getting ready for left side preparation, warrior 3. So hands under the shoulders, remain firm, steady, right leg up. Right leg up. I'm looking at you a bit, so do your best, guys. Yes, you do your best anyway, no, but still. Yeah, chest forward, that's a must. Otherwise, if the head is down, that's it, the spine is collapsed. Reach yourself forward. Connect your heel, lengthen the heel further away, and connect your left hip to the right heel, left hip to the right heel, and lock this hip more in, the left hip. It comes from the outer ankle. Press your outer ankle in and outer hip will come in. Exhale, release the foot, give yourself a break, Uttanasana. And then the second attempt will go down, yeah? So we go up again with leg and then we release the body down. So one more time, right leg up. Reach your chest forward. The left leg should be a little bit like burning, becoming warm and stable. And then hands to the side, exhale, release. Release your spine, move this kind of sitting bone skin further to the back. Make this freedom on the left side. And then we step further back with the right leg, going right away to Prasarita. Hands under the shoulders, abdomen lifts towards low back, both feet working, big toe mound pressing, arches lifting. Especially where arch is starting, this area, the heel finishes, and the moment the arch starts, feel this coming all the way to the inner groin, this place, this dot. Outer ankle in, and right away it charges the outer hip in, and slightly descend it down. Reach your chest forward. Very good, and then we step forward, hands forward, foot forward, and hands on the hips, inhale, come up. Good. Guys, we continue with legs. But now I would like you to take a look, because I'm a bit afraid what is happening can be a bit hard. You should take your mat quite close to the wall or towards any piece of furniture that's more or less flat. So look, I'm again going down with my body right side to the wall. Bricks will be here if you need them. Then we go again, warrior 3 preparation. Then we go, Ardha Chandrasana. You see, I'm opening up forward. Then I go down. We rest, we change the side. But in the last sequence, we also will try to do twist. If you want, you can stay here if it's hard. I feel like I was a bit rushing, hoping you know the names and things. So please let me know if I need to repeat. Or it was quite, it's a little bit like we've done these sequences before. But now you have a help with the wall on the right side. Yeah, what makes a really nice impact on the poses. Okay, be in Tadasana, and then exhale, bend down, Uttanasana. Right leg, right hip touches the wall. Bricks in front of you. That's great. Now stay here, Uttanasana. So first take your chest more forward. You can try to feel something going on in your shoulder blades. And then keep pressing your right foot, right heel, arches lifted. Raise your left leg. Raise your left leg. The hip is not falling on the wall. You kind of want to move this right hip away from the wall. So the right hip compact. It touches the wall but doesn't lean on the wall. And then you keep your right hand as it is, right foot as it is. Left hand goes on the hip and you lift up your chest. Yes, Nick, correct. Ardha Chandrasana. Ardha Chandrasana. Roll yourself up. And then if you can, reach your arm also up. Full pose. Because we have the wall, use it. Use it. Bring your body further back. Further back. Try to touch the wall with your toe butt. Very good. Exhale, go forward. One more time. Warrior 3 preparation. So don't come down. Still in asana. Reach yourself forward. Top leg extending. Bottom leg, thigh. Press back. Chest forward. The more this right hip goes back, the more your chest goes forward. And then release the leg. Hands on the hips. Or just as it is, come up. Well done. So now we face the left side of the left hip to the wall. And we go down. Uttanasana. Uttanasana, hands under the shoulders, both arches lifted. See that you don't allow your hip to be specifically on the wall, but the leg is just leaning. Now be careful with that. And then right leg goes up. Reach yourself forward. Look at your foot. Remember, use the clasp details, big toe mount, neck of the big toe, all the toes extending, arches lifting. This area where the heel finishes and the arch begins, lift strongly up. And then we rotate up. Ardha Chandrasana. So hand on the hip if you have to. Be sure, by the way, that your knee is pointing forward, not forward, I mean towards the left foot, not towards the screen. And then open up yourself to the max. Lift your arm up, head back. Elongate the leg that in the air, make it heavy in order to lift your chest up. Try to touch the wall with your toe buttock. Try to roll this hip so much to touch with your right butt the wall behind you. Exhale, we go warrior 3 prep. So come forward again. Pelvis parallel, leg is moving away, chest is coming forward. Reach away, reach away, reach away. And then leg is down. Uttanasana. Hands on the hips, inhale, come up. I decided to change a little bit this sequence. We'll come back to this sequence again. Completely will be the same, but I want to do this twist. But before the twist, like on the standing on the legs, I want the bent knee. This is the bent knee twist to happen. Block is not very much needed. So this is just for my bottom leg knee. I know it's quite sensitive, so I'll bring it down on the blanket. And look again, I have my right leg at the front of me, and the wall is there. Yes, Daphne, try to use your wardrobe, yeah. Nicola, is it right side, yeah? Maybe your camera turns, like my camera turns. So right leg forward, and it's near the wall. Then take your left arm up. Guys, it will be like I'm turning away from you. So maybe, and you too. So take a look for a moment. So we will go down, elbow to the, over the outer knee, and the hand is on the wall. And this hand is here, pressing like this. See that this hip does like that. You see? So try to move this hip into the line of your shin, away from the wall and down, and turn, turn, turn. Yeah? So let's start. 90 degrees between the knees and between shins and thighs, completely fine. I don't need more. Reach your left arm. Actually, give a hug to your ribs so they don't press forward. Slide them nicely to the side. Then release the hand down. Look at your right hip and see that it's not coming to the wall, but away from the wall and down. Second hand starts helping to move the wall slightly away from you, to move your shoulder blades forward, slightly down to the left heel to move the chest further up, and turn, sliding it down. So see, it's a little bit funny how this little interpretation of where you press your hands can change the whole story. Breathe. Ladies on the period, by the way, not allowed. Sorry, I haven't before. Exhale, release, and take your leg back. I will tell because I record this thing. Of course, it's important anyway. So ladies on the period shouldn't do this thing. So maybe one more time, Ardha Chandrasana, or even Trikonasana. Anything but no hard belly. So turn around, left side of your body at the wall, left leg forward. Can you see it? Like this. By the way, guys, I haven't mentioned, but this pressure of the shin, of the pinky toe, of having the foot aligned is very important. Just for a moment, look forward. Have your hands on the hips. Don't press this shin. Don't do anything. Feel how floppy your right side of the groin of the abdomen. And now press this shin. See how it all changes. You know, when you press something that really lifts here. So press the shin, the pinky toe, this outer foot. Press this front foot as well, heel down. And then raise your right arm, elongate it, bring it over your outer knee and bring it down. The left hand adds chaturanga motion. And then move this right hip away. Move this right hip away from the wall and descend it down. Now a bit more about the hands. So look, if you just press the hands and move your body away from the wall, it takes the shoulder blades forward. If you're sliding kind of the wall a little bit down towards the left heel, you feel Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, like concavity in the back of it happening. And then if you slide it, just stronger back, you extend away. Breathe. Exhale, release the pose. Then we go to the same sequence we finished with. So one more time. Release the blanket. Bricks if needed in front of you. Right side of the body touches the wall. Exhale, go down. Same story. Warrior 3 prep. Ardha Chandrasana. Warrior prep. And then Parivrita revolved Ardha Chandrasana. If the last one is too difficult, stay in just preparation warrior 3. So reach your body forward. Maybe I will not keep you very long. Take your left leg up. Preparation warrior 3. Left leg up, right leg down. Nicola, raise the foot higher. Yes. And then we open up the hip. Get the hip pointed down, and now it opens up. Ardha Chandrasana. Ardha Chandrasana. I think you say I'm not sure. Right leg to the wall, you said. Yes. Okay, exhale, go down. Prep warrior 3. Abdomen up. Left leg away, chest forward. And then who would like to try the twist? Again, not good for the period. Left hand stays. Right leg as it is. Right hand on the wall. And press the wall away. Head back. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. And then release the right hand. One more time. Prep for warrior 3. Foot down. Uttanasana. And then inhale, pressing the legs down. Come on. Navel up. Was it okay? I think so, no? You've done well. Okay, left side. Left side. You see how, honestly, having the wall, I don't know, is so, brings the peace in the mind. Like a bit of support and everything is easier than just being in the middle of the room, like without any help. Exhale, release down. Exhale, release down. Left side to the wall. Yeah, left side of the body to the wall. Exhale, raise your right leg. Exhale, raise your right leg. Don't turn your hip up, you stay yet. Yeah, the hip, outer hip, still pointing down. The inner leg wants to lift. Chest forward. And then, yes, then when you go Ardha, then you turn your hip up. Go to Ardha Chandrasana. Yes, Nicola, beautiful. Keep the leg higher, Nicola, if you can. But yeah. Head back. Rest your brain on the wall. Navel goes back to the wall. Maybe try to touch the wall with your toe butt. Try. Okay, then we are not falling, we're just going. Prep warrior 3. Look forward and down. Like, no, forward, not down. And then either you stay here, you try to revolve. Hand, right hand stays on the wall and on the floor and maybe on the brick. Left hand goes on the wall to help you to press the wall away. Body reaches forward. Right leg is now heavy as, I don't know, 500. Reach it higher up. Inner leg especially, inner top thigh. Exhale, release. Again, warrior 3. And then down. And then hands on the hips. Inhale, come up. Just be in Tadasana, feet hips distance. Give yourself a few good breaths. Just a moment, guys. I have this notification on my phone. Okay. Still all right? Not too tired? Yeah? Okay. One more sequence with standing poses. You can take your mat away from the wall. Be in the middle of it. I know you can't see my face here. We'll see it in a moment. Then if you can jump, you jump again. Or if something doesn't allow you, you just step. Legs spread. And big distance. Big distance. Meter 20. Meter 20. Hands on the hips. Outer feet cutting down. Inner groins lifting up. Thighs, front of thighs, again, going back. Going back. If you really do it too much, the pelvis tilting, so you have to get pushed from the tailbone. So the more you press your thighs back, the more tailbone sacrum area has to come to the same plane where your thighs go. They meet, yeah? Thighs, sacrum, whoop, a mat. And then hands on the hips, looking up. Keep cutting the outer feet into the ground, shoulders rolling back. Look up. Exhale, go down. Go down, go down, go down. If you feel heavy, release the arms. If you can stay here, try to stay. Abdomen lifting. Legs are holding you. That's a little proof how strong your legs are. Yeah. I'm curious, Daphne, do you feel a bit? Yes, I see. Yeah, hands down. That's better. That's obviously better. Like I believe one leg, the weak leg is probably loose, and that's why we can't really do these holding poses. Hands up, again, maybe on the bricks. If your back is very round, not even very, just round. Let's do Prasarita Padutanasana, that's the name. Number 1. So press your hands into the ground. Again, roll the shoulders further back. Back of the armpit, moving to the front of the armpit. Sternum bone going forward. See, when you do this arch in the upper back, lower back adds something. So take your navel up. And then we're gonna go to Trikonasana. It should be softer than from upward position. So walk your hands to the right, turn your right leg out, hold the ankle or put a brick, and turn your body up. So try to see what this pose gives you. Top arm up, right shoulder away from the ear, from the neck. Bottom shoulder blade forward. This right shoulder blade forward. Strong legs. If you can, look up. Exhale. We come back to Prasarita. Yes, so foot is turning forward. By the way, place it in line with left foot. Hands again under the shoulders. Number 1. The number 1 position. So if you go down, it's number 2. This is number 1. Outer foot pressing, inner arches lifting, thighs pressing back. See that your pelvis remaining straight, so don't push your abdomen down. Take your abdomen up. And then we go Trikonasana left. So left leg out, and you start walking further to the left. But remember that in Trikonasana, we are not allowed to stay backward with buttock and forward with head. They have to come to line. And then take your arm up if it's possible. Keep it on the hip if it's hard. Trikonasana. Nick, take your right hand on the hip. Roll the shoulder more back. Nick, yeah, turn. And then only at the arm. Yeah, you need more rotation in the shoulder before you do it. Press the feet. Remember how legs are not allowed to drop you down. They have to grow up. Exhale, release the pose, both hands coming forward. Take your foot forward and again, take them in line, right and left. Now guys, down dog variation. So legs remain, arms forward, but don't sink. Press the hands and elbows up. Lift your spine up. Press your thighs further back. Inner groins further back. Shoulder blades releasing down. And then looking forward, bring your hands closer to you. Take your heels in, toes in. Now when the legs are tired, inhale, come up. the best thing is to bend them. And I know Nick doesn't like these poses, I'm sorry. Just keep piling up, as I said. Let's do Virasana, yeah? So blanket, blocks, anything. Knees together, feet apart. Knees together, feet apart. Not crazy apart, just enough so you can sit between your heels. And this blanket will be my support for the first little things. Honestly, guys, I know this is, you all know, but I remind it again, calf muscle more away from the knee, yeah? Because then the knee will be happier. So this position called Virasana. And maybe it doesn't sound restorative pose for you. I probably can imagine your ankles, your knees, like everything, toes even here, very unhappy. But watch what happens to the muscles, yes? They are not working anymore. And that's why it's good after you've done standing poses to do those poses. Virasana, Vajrasana, Uttanasana. So let's add a little bit of fun for our shoulders, and it will be Gomukhasana. Yeah, so if you struggle reaching your fingers, take a belt on one shoulder. Guys, I will again face you. I think you got it. It's not the first Virasana in your life. And let's raise the right arm first. Roll it forward from back to front. Yes, flex. And 1 second arm to the side, connect, look forward. Use the belt to press elbows away from each other. See, for easygoing people, it will be lack of work. For people who stiff, it will be overwhelming. So try to find where you are today. And if you hardly touch your fingers, use the belt, because then you can improve your bottom arm. Bottom arm has to roll further back. If it's really stuck, make this action very, very careful. It's a very, very uneasy way for this shoulder. And top elbow reaches higher up. Don't turn your body. Stay forward. Move elbows further, further away. Breathe. And now if you want more spices in this pose, let's look a little bit up. Your head is a little bit pressing your forearm, the top forearm, but upper arm rolls still forward. So you open your left armpit more. And then look forward, exhale, release the arms. If this is a killer, if this is too much, you can come out and just sit on the chair or cross-leg position. We change the side, other arm up, roll from back to front, from back to front, this, and then flex. You can give a little rotation here, see how nice it is. Armpit as well. And then second arm to the side to connect the bottom or the top one. And Nick, here you see your elbow does that. And I want it vertical. Yes, well done. Bottom shoulder is really stuck. So remember to rotate the whole upper arm, the shoulder, backward. A bit more, like meditate on this left shoulder blade to come forward. Don't touch in the lower back, both sitting bone pressing strongly into the ground. Keep your eyes quiet. And then if you want more spices, looking up, moving your dorsal spine area further in by that, and head is slightly pressing the forearm, but the upper arm still rolling forward. So don't allow your head to break your shoulder. Really, there is a resistance in here. And then look forward. Exhale, release the arms. Okay, that was enough in Virasana. Go forward on your hands. Extend your legs one at a time. And what I wanted to finish is a twist in the chair. You know what? Maybe Nick, you can go with twist in the chair because I think you always struggle with your ankles. Nick, you hear me? Yeah, just sit in the chair and twist. For the rest, guys, you can choose. Yeah, if you find it also very difficult, I want to give you Bharadvajasana 1. So remember, it's if we turn to the right, your legs will go to the left. You see my left leg rests on the foot of right. Maybe you can't see me. Yes, you can see me. So the feet will be there. This foot is resting on the arch. And your right butt will sit on the block. I'm sitting on blanket, I will use a block. So if the Nick, sit on the chair because these ankles will just distract you and you won't be able to twist. Yeah, so sit on the chair, Nick. Yeah. Girls, I hope you remember Bharadvajasana 1, we did quite not often, but we do. This left hip down. Both hips parallel. And yes, right arm walks behind you. Guys, look, my mistake, I haven't told you. You see, because I'm sitting on the block, I can't reach the floor. So I will just use my ball straight close for my back arm. And this left arm lift up, press this left hip further down, turn to the right, and release this hands on the outer knee. Bharadvajasana 1. Really press your shins down. You have firmness of the legs. Even if it's a little bit awkward, they help you to lift your spine. Take yourself further right, but remain heavy on the left hip. Body turning. Exhale, release yourself to the middle. Come forward and change the break to the left, legs to the right. Bharadvajasana. I'll repeat with you the full pose. I'll remind you what full pose is. It's a good practice. And I know I often give you Marichasana, but not this Bharadvajasana. Yeah, you could reach your arms up, it's true. But this arm, be ready with the bottom arm to rotate sideways. Yeah, so turn the shoulder back and then raise your right arm. Be with me, guys. Right hip descend further down. So be responsible on your own because I can't see your hips really well. Look to the left. Turn your right hips further forward. Right armpit move forward and then release your right arm. And then press both hands to each support to move your chest, right chest move forward, left chest move back. Waistline, same thing. Don't push your diaphragm forward. And then the shoulder blades to each elbow. Top shoulder blades forward and away from the neck. Exhale, release. And as I promised, one more time, but full pose. Nick, you stay in the chair. It's a good twist in the chair. It's called even the same. We go same pose. Right hip is sitting on the height. Legs on the left. And now before we go, look at me. The pose, the full pose, right arm hugs the left elbow. I will show from the other side as well. And then you drop, bring it over the outer knee. What I'm doing is this. My right hand hugs the left, and then I kick it over. So let's start again. I start again, you stay. Yep, and then the right hand holds the left elbow. Exhale, turn up. Yes, yes, Nicola, good. Go, go, go there. But look how powerful is now your right shoulder. Yeah, when we catch the left elbow, roll the shoulder further back. Upper arms turn. Now try to extend this left arm. And the right hand moves the ribs more forward. But left hip stays heavy. Exhale, come back. Stronger, right? When you have this kind of arms. Change the side. Karvajasana. 1. Right leg rests on the left foot. Right hip descends. This is quite crucial. Keep your pelvis even. And then left arm goes back and try to catch the right elbow. You see, I've caught it there. And then I'm like, exhale, hop over the outer knee. Inhale, extension, of course. Exhale, go. See how strong it for your left shoulder. Roll it further back. Shoulder blade coming forward. Press those shins into the ground to collect the hips and allow the spine to come up. Exhale, release the pose, and then just coming forward. Take your legs in front of you for a moment. Let's stretch the legs just a little bit to recover the knees, just in case your knees didn't like to be this way. It's a little bit twisting of the knee, so reach the quadricep up. I want us to go swastikasana. Again, forward, but now no twist, just forward. Cross your legs, cross your shins. After all this twist, we should be able to enjoy the movement forward more. So take a break near you. And I'm okay if you do the pose softer than I sometimes ask you. So don't stretch yourself, shoulder blades in, like a bit quieter. Just use the gravity to release your groins, you know. So you see, I'm quite round. Try to reach forearms to the floor. If it's impossible, you can use chair for your head. Stay there. Then inhale, come up and change the cross of the shins. One more time, go forward. And then press your hands again. Come back up. Yeah, you know what? I kind of want to be a bit chilled. Let's go to one more child pose. And then to Shavasana. I know Nick doesn't like it for the ankles. Then Nick, maybe skip this one. Or again, just give some nice support for your ankles. Just one more forward extension in the soft way. People who have bolsters, you use bolsters to place your body over it. Yeah. So something like this. You say, I don't know, maybe pillows, something chilling. Yeah, like that. And you see no rush, no, like nothing is like no extension. It's just surrendering over the bolster. It's good for our heart actually to be like this. Maybe for Yanina, for headache. When you have headache, try this kind of thing, but maybe some height for your head so the nose can point down without being squashed. And that can be a nice thing to recover from headache. But it's quite important that, yes, you're not disturbed by your family. So you can really go deeply into relaxation. Soften your groins, soften your feet. Exhale. Don't even ask to extend the toes anymore. Honestly, no, nothing really working. Just gravity and that's it. No, will be maybe a bit unusual today. If you find this pose is quite beneficial for you, it can be your Shavasana. If you feel ankles, if you feel maybe the height is not enough, then come out and go to Shavasana. If you stay, you can turn your head to the other side on the second chin. I will come out just to be a bit closer to you when you hear me when I talk. Everyone came out. No one likes good enough. Hopefully, Yanina, you are there. I can't see. Yeah, but it's all right. I know. I know maybe you need maybe second bolsters or something to really enjoy this pose. So release yourself over the mat. If you are in child pose, just allow your joints to accept the weight But Nick, if it's very difficult, unbearable, go to Shavasana. Yeah, you can go to Shavasana, Nick. If it's too bad, go to Shavasana. Soften your face, soften your eyes, put on jaw. Keep exhalations going, helping you with the process of relaxation. Soften your throat, your neck. Draw your organs of senses inside towards the beginning of the neck. Draw in your eyes, your ears, your nose, your tongue. Soften the skin on the face, the forehead, cheeks. Yes, Nick, come out, no more shavasana. And then with next inhalation, slowly extend your breath. Move your feet, your hands. Take your hands on your trunk and bending the legs one by one, bring them towards your body and turn to the right side.